Hi there, this is Satirize, and welcome back to Ends of the World. We should have a really interesting mission for you today. We've already set up our squad, so let's jump right in. So this is a retaliation strike. We're taking Kita Isabel, Atropos, Deadly Panda, and Ms. Penny Hill, who, if she survives, is going to become Chrome Homura. So we can look forward to that. Now, a retaliation strike is a little different. As you saw in the closing cinematic from the last video, this is not us attacking, this is us defending. The aliens have decided that they're not going to put up with us anymore, and they've decided to wipe one of our settlements off the map.
The aliens have amassed a huge force to strike one of the resistance outposts nearby, and those people desperately need any help we can provide them. We're going in to eliminate the enemy threat and secure the area.
So here's our objective. We need to rescue at least 6 civilians. Out of 13.
-1-5. Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians.
The mathematically inclined among you will have noticed that 6 is less than half of 13. Which means we aren't even trying to rescue a majority of civilians. We just need to rescue enough, just a few, because these are hard missions, these retaliation missions. I haven't yet had one that went smoothly. Alright, let's see. We have no concealment, as we just heard from Central, so we are going to rush in with a little bit more aplomb than we might otherwise. Let's rescue this guy right off the bat if we can. I hear music. I think there's an alien. Yeah, we've got contact.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
He's talking about the Stun Lancer. That's this guy. He's a lot like my Rangers in that he can melee attack you with his sword, his stun baton, at the end of his move. He can also sometimes, if he gets lucky, just flat out knock you unconscious if that happens. Meaning that for the entire mission, you're gone. You're out of commission. We can't have that, especially not this early in the mission. We probably could have moved Penny in a little bit slower. Let's see, how are we going to deal with that guy? I don't want to let him live if I have an alternative. How's your shot, Atropos? Not great, not great, okay. Kita.
That's affirmative.
If you grenade that guy, we might have a better shot with Atropos. Yeah, good, okay, we can get a decent grenade in there. No civilians in that area, so I think we can do this safely. Alright. Did we get his cover? We... looks like did not get his cover. Yeah, I mean, I guess big old trees probably are kind of hard to blow up. That's too bad, that's kind of a waste of a grenade. But we've got 2 shots on him at 35% if we stand and shoot. We could use our other grenade on Diddly Panda, but oh wow, this is really early in the mission to be using all of our grenades. Let's take these shots. Pistol shot is 25, so we'll use our sniper rifle. 2 35% shots should have at least a 50-50 chance. Great! Alright, Panda.
Taken care of.
Great, that was some really good luck to start this mission off. Now we've still got 1 Advent troop who we have not yet taken care of. It looks like this guy is this also a stun baton guy? No, he doesn't have a sword. So this has got to be just an officer. Just an officer. Let's see, we'll move Atropos up to a more favorable position for sniping. Since he's not going to be able to attack this turn anyway, we'll give him full cover.
Double time.
Alright, aliens' turn. Let's see how the civilians fare. Oops. See, I mean, I want to save these civilians, but if they're not even going to stand in cover, I'm not sure what I can do for them, right? I mean, I don't think you have to be in the military to know that if aliens attack, you should not stand in the open like I just did. Okay, alright, fair enough. That's fair, okay, okay. Okay, that's called poetic justice. Alright, Panda, sorry about that. That's not really very good, but I had to take a shot with your sniper rifle, and if I had moved you, I wouldn't have been able to use the sniper rifle. It takes a turn to set that up. Let's see, which is, I know, cold comfort at this point. Let's see, let's do this with Penny. Let's move her to this half cover. No additional contact, please. Good. And we've got a great, beautiful 96% shot. We've even got 50% chance at critting. Can we kill him in one shot? We can kill him in one shot. Go, Penny.
Enemies down.
Promotion for you if you get back to base safe. Oh, actually, no, you're already a squatty, so nope, you have to be a little bit more impressive than that. Alright, let's see. We've got treasure here to pick up if we can. Let's see. I want to be careful for a couple reasons. First of all, I have... This is actually okay. I can do this and almost definitely not get spotted by aliens.
Got it covered.
And be in cover. Fingers crossed. Excellent. The treasure is mine. Oh, that's a lot of treasure. Great. We've got a laser sight, which will help us get crits on our guns. We've got a couple PCSs, which will upgrade our soldiers. And we've got an Advent data pad, which we can research to get more intel.
Got something new.
Great. Alright, Panda here is going to need a medkit. Who did I put the medkit on? Okay, I put that on Atropos. Good. That's reasonably easy to deal with then. We'll put Diddly Panda here.
Solid copy.
And next turn... Actually, no, we can do it at this turn, can't we? I don't think we've moved with Atropos yet. Excellent.
This might sting a little.
So, if she gets hit again, which we'll try to make sure doesn't happen, of course, but if she does, she's got at least some non-zero chance of surviving to fight another day. Let's advance Atropos' position. Alright. Ah, okay, so they've stumbled across us. In a way, this is good. First of all, it happened on their turn, so they won't be shooting at us this turn. Second of all, if they're shooting at us, then they're not shooting at civilians. A different set of aliens might shoot at civilians, but not these guys. Oh no, are we gonna have a double kill? No, okay, good. Sometimes they kill two in one turn. It's pretty terrible. We're already down to 10 left, we have to save 5. Our odds are getting worse. Which is why we try to play these missions especially aggressively. Clear out aliens fast. Sectoid, Stun Lancer. Okay. We could sword that guy, but we probably wouldn't kill him if we did, not unless we got really lucky and crit. There's no chance of flanking him, but we might be able to flank the Sectoid. That is probably a flank, but boy does it ever leave her open to being flanked. Okay, so rather than do that, we've got a decent shot with Atropos, okay. Decent shot with Panda. Double sharpshooter is not ideal at this stage of the game. And we've got Kita, who is standing flanked by them. Now you might wonder, shouldn't I be running around trying to save civilians? In some ways, yes, although I think the more efficient route to getting rid of these missions is to just kill the bad guys as soon as possible. But in addition to that, at least one of the civilians on this map is likely not to actually be a civilian, but an alien in disguise, and we don't want to reveal that before it's necessary. This is a little bit of risky cover, because I don't know what's behind that trailer, but we're going to try it anyway. Good. Okay. Now Kita is my grenadier. She's already used her real grenade, but she does have a flashbang. Depending on how this turn goes, we might use that, or we might just take a shot. Alright, I don't think we want to try sorting anyone. It's just too likely that we end up getting flanked. So we're going to move here.
Heading there now.
How are your shots, Penny? Those are a couple good shots. With a really good shot, that's a kill. I'm not too scared of the sectoid. I would rather get rid of that guy. Nice shot! Alright! Penny distinguishing herself already.
Enemy destroyed.
Lovely, that leaves us with 2 sharpshooters, each of whom has a so-so shot on that sectoid. Let's see. I don't think we've got good enough throwing arms to have a chance of getting a grenade onto. If we can get her a little bit closer, yeah.
Orders confirmed.
Let's move
Moving
Panda
out.
here. Let's blow up its cover. Actually, its cover is the trailer. It's worth a shot.
Fire in the hole.
If we get its cover... Nope, we didn't get its cover, naturally. The trailer is on fire, so if the alien is foolish enough not to move on its turn, then that trailer will probably blow up and give it a bad day. Alright, afterpost. Good shot would be nice, but this is tough. Holy cow, my troops are on point! Afterpost, congratulations. I think that makes you our first sergeant, again, if you get back to base. Alright, and with Kita, we are just going to overwatch because we have no support for her.
Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, another civilian down. Alright, again, guys, if you don't stand in cover, there's nothing I can do for you.
We're losing civilians left and right, Commander. We need to get these people out of here.
To look on the... Oh, holy cow. We are actually really lucky, considering how badly that went up, that Kita didn't get hurt. Let's see, so 2 pieces of good news. One piece of good news is because the trailer blew up, we now have unmitigated vision of a bunch of the map that otherwise we would have had to proceed through carefully. The other good news, this is kind of grisly, but it is good news, is that we know that the aliens are right here, or there are some right here, because they just killed a civilian in that area. We're going to leave this guy. I think the best way we can protect these civilians is by just getting rid of the things that want to kill the civilians. Let's see, for now we'll move you in cover up to here.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Alright, everyone just shout out if you see an alien. If that's not one of my guys, that's one of their dead guys. Excellent.
Roger that.
Alright. We don't think that they're really close by. We think that they're still at the very back of the map, killing civilians from this position of relative cover from us. But we don't want to assume that. Okay. We also don't want to take cover by a trailer that's on fire, because I'm worried that Penny's going to catch fire. We've had that happen to our troops before, you might remember. Poor Yasha is still in the medbay. Alright, because they're up there and don't see anything, it's got to be reasonably safe to rescue the civilian. The only way it's not safe to rescue the civilian is if he is actually a faceless in disguise.
You're clear. Go.
Alright. 2 civilians safe. And Penny, we're just gonna again move you out of cover over here.
No need to ask twice.
And as long as we don't see an alien, we're safe because they're not going to engage on us if they haven't seen us yet.
Covering now.
Okay, we've got contact. Alright, another dead civvy, but we know exactly where that guy is. And we can definitely engage on him this turn. In fact, it seems like we have vision of him even though he hasn't seen us. That's unusual. Okay, it's kind of fakey vision because my snipers can't see him even though they've got squad sight. They should be able to see anything that any of my squad can see. So this is just a bit of janky coding is all it is. But we are going to move Penny to full cover.
Good copy. Moving on
That
target.
should reveal this. Yeah.
Advent forces on the ground.
There's just a chance that these are the last non-faceless aliens that we're going to be fighting. Oh, and they've taken cover by a bunch of wood junk. Oh, this is perfect. Penny, throw that grenade. Great. This is Penny's first mission. She's already got 3 kills. Alright. We've just got a sectoid to deal with here. It has 5 hit points. Atropos doesn't even have to move. He's got a 79% flanking shot because we destroyed its cover. What do you think, Atropos? Can you do it? Beautiful! Beautiful! This is...
Enemies down.
This is too good to be true. Yeah. Now we get faceless. So, that ugly son of a whatever.
Shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of
Yeah,
containing it.
okay, yeah.
Don't
We're
even
not...
think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, see, Shen has common sense. Good. These guys are melee attackers. They don't have guns, but they do have fists, powerful ones. They're fast. Because Atropos is already shot, there's actually no way we can stop that guy from attacking us this next turn, short of killing it now, which is unlikely.
Moving to position.
Because you can see, it's got more than a few hit points. It's got 10 hit points. So here's what we're going to do. We could shoot at it. It's pretty easy to hit. There is even a small chance that we could kill it if we shot at it with both of our units, but they'd both have to deal good damage after hitting, and the odds of that are fairly low. So instead we're going to play a little defensively. We're going to have Kita use her flashbang grenade.
Frag out.
I think this should limit how much it can move, and if it does attack, it should reduce its odds of hitting. Alright, good grenade. Alright, Panda has already taken a lot of punishment this mission. On one hand, I really want to shoot at it. On the other hand, next turn I will be able to kill it, bringing all 4 of my soldiers to bear on it at once. So I think it's actually more important to get Penny, Shauna, Diddly Panda, somewhere a little bit safer than where she is standing now. This'll do.
Heading out.
It's less likely to be able to get her here. And she can still shoot her pistol at it. Alright, good start. Alright, how boned are we? Yeah, you pointed us. You're very scary. Oh, it regenerates. That's great. I didn't know that. One move, so it was very short-range move because of the grenade. Can it get to us? Is it going to attack? It is attacking us. No, it's pointing at us because it can't attack because of the grenade. Good. Alright, for future reference, flashbang grenades work great against these things. So, Kita, you are staring down your barrel at it. We're going to try to give you the kill on this one, because I don't think you have any kills so far this mission. And you must be feeling kind of left out at this point. So we'll begin by letting Squatty Penny, good, get a nice sword shot in on it. Atropos, that's a pretty good shot. If I move you, there's a pretty high chance that you'll only be able to use a pistol. You'll be able to shoot at it better, but I don't like using your pistol. It'd be really cool if you could hit this shot. I don't like it, I don't like it. Oh, good, good. I shouldn't have doubted you. I never doubted you for a second. Alright, and Kita. If you hit it, you kill it. Beautiful, beautiful. So apart from a slight mishap with Diddly at the very beginning of the mission, that was a fantastic run. Are we done? We're done.
Status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear.
That was by far the
Status confirmed. Mission
smoothest
accomplished.
retaliation mission I've ever dealt with. Unfortunately, Panda's gonna be in sickbay for a while, but by now our troops are used to that. .17 enemies killed per turn, so average turn, we killed an enemy and then most of it, part of another enemy. Plus we saved like 9 civilians? 8 or 9 civilians? That's way better than I've ever done on these missions before. So you guys, I owe it all to you. This is not due to my commanding prowess, which God knows I have little enough of. This is because you all were hitting your shots. Alright, now for my personal
There's
favorite
no way
part,
the aliens were
promotions.
expecting a fight like that. I'm impressed, Commander.
Alright, Panda, so you're going to be out of commission for a while. 24 days, that's a lot. But when you come back, you're going to have an interesting skill set. We're going to build you out as a gunslinger. Your specialty is going to be using pistols. So, whenever someone shoots you, like they did in the last mission, you will shoot back with your pistol. As we climb up the tree, you get even cooler stuff you can do with your pistol. At your post, congratulations on Sergeant. Let's see, you are our more conventional sharpshooter, so you're going to get Deadeye. This is an ability that lets you, as it says here, take a significant damage boost if you're willing to suffer a small aim penalty. Usually we won't use that like on every shot, but sometimes it's going to happen that if only you can hit this thing, you can kill it in one hit, but only if you have 2 or 3 extra damage. Really useful ability. Tons of loot, including an Advent Officer Corpse, which we wanted for our research. Datapad. Right, we have a faceless corpse, so that's more research.
An outstanding job leading the Resistance, Commander.
Well, thank you. We're happy for your approval. That's, of course, why we're playing this game, because we want to hear the faceless guy here. Not faceless, that means something different. We want to hear the elusive man here tell us how great we are. Yeah, those supplies. Yeah, believe me, I'm aware. Okay. That went ridiculously well. Anything I need to do before we go to the Hologlobe? Not really. Not really. Let's go into the planetarium. The Hologlobe. Akio's working on the ship, so I got confused. Oh good, we've got a few options for more supplies. Okay, I'm kind of torn. We've got a lot of leads we want to follow up on. We're almost done making contact with West Africa, so we're going to do that first. And I think after we do this... Let's watch the cutscene. We are spreading the good word of the Resistance. And everyone here is like, who the heck are you? And we're like, we are your savior, man.
Commander,
Good.
we've established contact with the local resistance and we're ready to move on the alien black site on your order.
No, we're not.
This facility a closely guarded secret. We should make sure our troops are ready for a tough fight before we send them out there.
Wise
Commander,
words from Central.
I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
Alright, so he said that we're ready to move on the Advent Black site. That is not true. We are a young squad. We still only have 4 people on each mission. We need to be at 5 before we can reasonably move on that black site. I would love to go ahead and buy the upgrade that lets us go with 5, but we have so few supplies that we can't even do that. What worries me even more is that we have very little manpower. We're running out of rookies, so I'm actually going to prioritize getting more of them. Because when everyone is in sickbay, our lives are harder.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired.
Some doctor you
The
are.
results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What
Differences
kind of
like, this guy
differences?
wants to kill us and I
The
don't.
data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information
That's
they were
sadly
processing
little
through your
data
mind.
to represent me
As
and
you
all
can
of the
see,
information in my
the
mind.
data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
However, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network.
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network.
We are the psychic
These
board.
implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command.
And apparently we have their complete org chart.
Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect.
Thank you, Luigi
Truly
Galvani.
astonishing achievement.
Moral weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Yeah, we're gonna hack
Like I
a
said,
person.
Not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
And by your call, I mean if you don't do this, then we can't win the game.
New objective added.
So yeah, we're going to eventually be building something called a skulljack, which is exactly what it sounds like.
Making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
So we're going to be able to build a proving ground, which is a
Commander,
great
if we're going to
facility
try to
where we
build
can
this
make all
skulljack
kinds of
that Hagen came up with,
game-breaking
we're
stuff.
going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Not really game-breaking, actually. It's more like it'll help us keep up with them. Let's see, resistance radio or magnetic weapons? Yeah, we don't need a battle scanner yet. This is probably something I could have thought about prior to recording. This is actually... yeah, this is not bad. Let's actually go ahead and autopsy this faceless. This will give us access to an item that will let us draw enemy fire to somewhere that we don't care about.
Affectionately known as the Faceless to our troops. The nebulous form of its physical structure, including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that the creature has expired. There is also a pungent odor that only seems to grow stronger as time passes.
And incidentally, while he works on that...
I certainly admire the courage and tenacity displayed by our troops in the field. They face a well-armed, well-trained enemy, and yet they never waver in their loyalty to the cause.
We'll go ahead and rename Penny Hill as Chrome Homura, and we'll go ahead and make him a guy. Chrome has some very specific customization that he wants. I'm going to do that off camera. But for now, welcome to the squad. Alright, let's see. Alright, good. Yasha's almost recovered. She might be up in time for the next mission. Let's keep on scanning for rookies.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Good. I love it when these go quickly.
The aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there, filled with these shape-shifting creatures, or are they merely another
A
construct?
world full of
alien
shape-shifting
genetic
creatures that can only shapeshift into humans. That doesn't sound very likely, does it, Tigan? Let's see. Magnetic weapons would be awesome, but honestly, what I want is the radio. This will help us expand our communication network beyond Africa.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Alright, let's see. We still don't have any supplies to do anything else, so... Alright, excellent. We now have a rookie trained up as a grenadier. We can use as many grenadiers as we can get. Wait, hang on. Do we have more rookies? Or are we all out now? Yes, we still have one more rookie. And we're going to train her up as, I think, a specialist. Yeah, specialist is the only class we don't have two of, and I could really use a second specialist. Specialists, you'll remember, are our hackers. They are our best medics. So having two of them is really nice in case one of them gets injured, as has already happened to us. Alright. We didn't quite get the new rookies yet. We need to
Commander,
go deal with
the number
this.
of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world. Unfortunately, we only have the resources to respond to one of them. The decision is yours.
Okay. So, you'll notice both of these counter one of those dark events we saw in the last episode. This one counters the UFO that they launched to hunt us. The UFOs are a little bit hit and miss. If they find us, then we are in serious trouble. But if we manage to evade them, then it does nothing. So the dark event is, so countering it is kind of, it could be a waste of time, or it could be the most important thing ever. By contrast, this dark event isn't that bad. It just reduces the supply drop a little bit, but it's something that we know that we're really preventing. As much as I would love to rescue Dr. Nanami Kiryu, what I really need right now is supplies, not scientists. So we're going to deal with this mission.
Setting course for West Africa.
Alright, our objective is going to be to protect a device, and we'll see more about that next time. Yasha, you're back in action. Congratulations. Excellent, we've got a squad of one of everyone. Perfect, perfect. We're probably just going to send this squad as is. Looks great. Okay, well, it's been a pleasure playing with you again. That's what she said. And I will see you again in the next episode. Take care. Have a good day.